back. With that, Representative McBride is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Mr. Deputy Secretary, for joining us today, for your testimony, for your patience as we go through the list. As we've talked about throughout the course of this hearing, over 1,300 State Department employees were removed from their jobs last week. I'm curious if you're aware that these layoffs reduced the staff at the Office to Monitor and Combat Trafficking in Persons by 71%?
Yes.
Okay. Have we seen a 71% reduction in human trafficking globally?
My understanding is the responsibility of most of the folks who were reduced were actually writing reports. They were not actually engaging in the field as Foreign Service officers.
Is there not a role for individuals, employees of the State Department, to be able to monitor and understand the full scope of the human trafficking crisis?
Oh, certainly, yeah. That function continues to remain. We do have people continuing to write reports, but there was just an excessive number of folks who were writing reports.
So 71% of this office was useless?
I would say there was a number of redundant functions. I'd be happy to give you a list of the positions that were eliminated.
I would appreciate that.
Sure.
I would appreciate a list, because I do think it boggles the mind and defies belief that 71% of this department was so dispensable amidst a global crisis of human trafficking. I'm not surprised that the MAGA base is now questioning this administration's commitment to human trafficking globally and domestically. But I want to move on to talk about waste and corruption. While claiming to root out waste, fraud, and abuse, DOGE itself has estimated that shuttering USAID will cost taxpayers more than $6 billion and millions of dollars worth of humanitarian aid, which the U.S. has already paid for, and it's wasting away in warehouses across the world. This administration has destroyed the world's premier international development agency because the Doge Bros didn't understand how to read a spreadsheet. This administration has also paused enforcement of the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act while foreign interests spend millions at the president's resorts. I simply fail to see how these actions make Americans safer, stronger, or more prosperous. And I want to focus in on this topic of waste, fraud, and abuse. Mr. Deputy Secretary, are you aware of the America First Opportunity Fund that's been talked about?
Yes.
Okay. What is this account actually going to fund?
So this will be the premier foreign assistance fund for the department, which will be at the direction of the Secretary, and it will provide for foreign assistance that will make America safer and stronger and more prosperous, and will provide for democratic accountability in how those funds are being spent, so we don't have the situation where we had all these examples of foreign assistance spending that kind of shocked the conscience of ordinary Americans about how their taxpayer dollars were being spent overseas for purposes that didn't advance our national interests, or were being spent on things that even the host country did not want.
Can you tell us what controls, if any, will be put in place to ensure that this fund cannot be used for personal or political benefits of anyone in this administration?
Sure, I think there are numerous controls in place. You have public accountability, number one. You have congressional oversight. You've got inspectors general who can review all of these spending.
Congressional oversight, well, I don't think we're seeing much actual congressional oversight by the majority right now in this Congress of this administration. So I am skeptical that this slush fund will have any kind of appropriate oversight. And I am deeply worried about the effect of us sending $2.9 billion to the administration for a slush fund that has pretty limited oversight and limited controls or guardrails.
I would also add you have public oversight as well. I mean, as you know, the president is before the cameras almost every single day at cabinet meetings, at the White House, getting on the plane, getting off the plane. He's taking questions. Any enterprising reporter can ask him about how this money is being spent.
You're right. He does talk a lot on TV right now. I did see him recently try to defend not releasing the Epstein files. But with that, I will yield back.